right, welcome back to episode 3 of my mentorship series. This is actually going to be a shorter video, and you don't really need to take any notes except on like one small little thing. So don't worry, very easy episode. We're just going to go over some basic Depop stuff, not in depth. We're just going to go over some basic stuff. All right, so let's hop right into it. So, first, right off the bat, I get this question a lot. How is it possible that you see right here 177 sold, but they only have 3 products up and you can't see they're sold? You can delete sold items on Depop. You can do it very easily. Just click the little 3 dots and then click remove, okay? Should you do this? Okay, this really depends on what you are selling. If you are selling a very, very unsaturated product that you found and you don't want anybody else knowing, yes, do it, okay? What's this guy doing? Why is this guy doing it? I don't know who this is, but clearly he doesn't want us to know that Chrome Heart sunglasses sell good. You might be wondering, wait, how do you know that? What if this is just a different product? Let's look at this listing. Does anything seem off? The fact that the picture is blurry? Bad picture? Look at this. He literally took it as it was falling to the ground, okay? This shows that he is listing a lot of these and they are selling very fast, okay? For my supplier, this exact Chrome Heart sunglasses, these are $4. So if he's selling this many at $15, you can sell them for $20. That's 5x profit. Just a quick profit idea. Don't worry about it. Another one of his listings, Chrome Heart's beanie. Do you see how blurry the picture is? That means he's literally like dropping it, take picture. Okay, that means he's selling a lot of these, okay? But also, you shouldn't do this. But do you see how much I can pick up just from looking at the listing and looking at the fact that he deletes sold items on his account? Bam, we just found a winning product that's unsaturated, okay? That's why I say to go onto Depop and scroll around when you're bored. Do it instead of scrolling on TikTok. You'll learn a lot. Let's go over girl method really quick. I used to promote this more than I do now because people are stupid and they don't know how to do it correctly. So this might actually be a girl. I'm not saying anything. But use a girl as your profile picture, set the name accordingly, do the bio as a girl would or like a stereotypical girl would. So this is what's on their account. This will work if you sell girl clothing and you sell girl designer clothing, okay? So the way that I would run it, and I would always link it to a TikTok account and pretend that I'm selling my boyfriend's clothing or blah, 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 and I would act like I wouldn't know what it was, you know? Anyways, I would list a few pieces of normal stuff and then I would throw in a Chrome Hearts hoodie, and I would not make it look nice. I just kind of have it like a bad picture, make it seem like I don't know what the heck I'm selling. That's what I would do. I don't do that anymore, but that is what I did with the girl method, and that's how I kind of tricked people into buying a lot of Chrome Hearts. So should you do it? It really depends. This won't work if you're doing it. Okay, I'm not even trying to be like that, but no girl is selling stuff like this. No girl is selling Ralph Lauren, Chrome Hearts, Balenciaga slides. No one's doing that. No one's going to fall for that. So now what does that tell them? They're scrolling on Depop. They're already looking to buy reps. They're going to buy reps from you, but now they know you are trying to deceive them and scam them. Instead of just being honest, they're probably just going to go to someone else, because if they can't trust you on something like this, how do they know you're actually going to ship out the order? Okay, it's all about trust. There's a trustworthiness system that Depop actually implements, but I will get into that later. As you can see on the last thing, duplicate listings. Should you do it? I went too far forward. Anyways, duplicate listings. Should you do it? Does it get more exposure? No. The algorithm picks that up pretty much instantly. I do not recommend doing it. Just list it once. Once it sells, then relist it with new pictures. I always recommend taking new pictures. This is just something real quick on this account. Which one do you guys prefer? Which one? The left one, because it looks cleaner? I agree. So these hoodies are by the exact same seller. They're the exact same quality, okay? They're both kind of a higher polyester blend. You can tell it's kind of shiny, kind of thicker. But you can't really tell as much in the left one, right? This is because of the lighting. This is not just because of the background. This is because of the lighting. On the left, that is natural lighting, okay? Or like a big overhead light, like way up there. This one on the right, he used like a flashlight. There's a light right there. It makes it look a lot more polyester. So you might be like, oh wait, so we're scamming them? It looks worse on camera. It looks a lot worse on camera. I experienced this when I would go live on TikTok. I'd have a 90% cotton. People would be like, bro, it's so polyester. So I recommend doing what the guy on the left is doing and using natural lighting. That is the importance of it. It is very, very important. You might see stuff like this, okay? Obviously, what these people are trying to do is show the designs, okay? Because if they had these sleeves down right here, you wouldn't be able to see this little design, okay? If this was there, you wouldn't be able to do it. Should you do this? Should you just keep it basic? I recommend doing this. I do recommend doing this, okay? I am not getting into Depop algorithm stuff on this episode. That'll be next episode, which is going to be very soon. But you really want people to stop scrolling and click on your listing. That gets you a lot more engagement. It's kind of like watch time on TikTok or like any social media platform. It's the exact same thing for Depop with likes and shares, but especially watch time or view time, whatever you want to call it. So when you do something like this, it'll make it stick out a little bit. People will click on it, good or bad. All engagement is good engagement. So yes, if you have a design like this, give it a shot. Why not? I do recommend doing this as the cover photo so people can see it. All right, because look, if this was down, would I have clicked on this? Probably not. I would have just scrolled past it. So yes, I do recommend doing this. Just a random thing, very clean listing. Really like this. This is what I'd say a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, what could be better? Well, I mean, 1, it can always be better. Creases, 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 creases. It doesn't matter that much, I'm just saying. Also, I like to let this tag show right here. There's a tag right under here. I like to pull that down a little bit to see the tag. Let's go through the other ones. Clean. That's what I like to show. But yeah, very clean. You can see, here's the thing. Just go over this really quick. Do people see this and think it's real? No, not at all. Nobody thinks it's real. I don't even think they come with those bags, all right? Anybody buying this knows it is a replica product. What are they worried about? Am I actually going to get this product, and is it high quality? So that right there, that shows it's high quality. You can see everything. This is a nice hoodie. This is a good high quality hoodie. Shows the tags, shows the bag in the last slide. This is the description for that product. This is all you need to do. Very simple. Just say it. Say what it is. Pink, chrome hearts, blah, 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 hoodie. Size small. Give the size. I recommend giving the measurements, okay? Measure it from the shoulder down to as far down as it goes, all right? Or just put a little measuring tape next to it and use that in one of the pictures. Same day shipping. That's what you need. People shop for convenience, okay? If people wanted or were willing to wait a week or 2 weeks, they would just go to a supplier. They don't want that. They want quick shipping. Always say you can do same day shipping. Even if you can't, still do it. You can write that down. Original bags, blah, 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 blah. Always open for offers. Just hit me up. Perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Street fashions. This is a pretty popular account. A lot of people think I run this account. I don't. I wouldn't give it out. And that's clearly not me in the profile picture. But just look at this account really quick. 558 sold. That's a lot. 134 reviews, 5 stars. Active today. Everything's good. Fast shipping plus secure, shop with confidence, trendy and timeless styles. What would I change, assuming someone's asking me? Is this part of the bio? Does this serve any purpose? Shop trendy and timeless styles? No, that gives nothing. There's literally no reason to have that at all, so that's kind of stupid. I would link your Instagram. Put an Instagram right here. Instead of saying fast shipping, say 1 to 2 day shipping. It looks way better, okay? Say 1 to 2 day shipping, 500 plus sold, link your Instagram. That's all you need to do. So these are his current listings that are up right now. Look at the prices. 105, 100, 100, 110. What can we say right off the bat? This guy's probably pretty good at selling chrome hearts, right? He sold over 500 pairs. So he's pretty good at selling chrome hearts. This guy probably knows what price sells. $105. That's what sells. That's a pretty appealing price, you know? So take inspiration from what top sellers are. This guy's not a top seller, but take inspiration. Scroll the app and actually look at what others are doing. Also, oh my gosh, my chrome heart's taken down, blah, blah. Look at him and copy his listing. Do that. Oh, it doesn't work? Then it's probably not a high enough quality replica. This is a sold. He has a ton sold. Look at the prices of the sold, all right? Long sleeves, $70. All right, hoodies, $100. You need to know this. And like, look at this. This guy's done all the work for you, okay? And this is just one account. I want you guys, after you close this video, go on Depop, search up whatever you want. Search up Essentials, Spider, search up Chrome Hearts long sleeve. Gucci, Prada, Goyard. Search up whatever you want. Click on one of the top listings until you see someone with like a couple hundred sold, and just go to their account. Look at their sold, look at their bio, look at their name, look at their profile picture. It will help you guys tremendously. I know you guys think it's unnecessary, but it's not. So this hoodie must sell 110, 120, 120. But let's talk about it. If you list this for 120, why might it not sell? Because you don't have 1.7 thousand followers like this guy has, who are getting notified whenever he lists an item. You get it? That's why it's so important to link a social media, so you can get a higher following quicker. That's all the stuff. But this guy's done all the work for you. Sell the products that this guy's selling for the prices this guy's selling it at. His reviews are great. Reviews are one of the most important things ever. Everything looks fine. Let's talk about colors. This is serious. I'm serious. So, we see about these colors: gray, 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 colored, gray, white, black, blue. So a majority of these are gray or colored. Why is that? Here we go. This is my chart. I have not heard anyone else talk about this, okay? I have ordered from over 35 different suppliers, okay? And normally, plain black hoodies or sweatpants or long sleeves are a higher polyester blend. It takes more material that they cannot afford, okay? So they use polyester. It's cheaper. So polyester is in pretty much every shirt, and except it's like 100% cotton and natural brand. But if you're buying like an actual shirt at a store, they use a blend. A lot of them use a 70 to 30 blend. 70% cotton, 30% polyester. I think one of the most popular blends is 50-50. 50% polyester, 50% cotton. There's a bunch of different stuff, but you should know, don't demonize polyester. All right, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, polyester, blah, blah. White tends to be too thin. I've noticed this a lot in too much of a polyester blend. But gray and colors are almost always like 100% cotton. You might even be able to see this. This looks pretty good quality, right, guys? Doesn't that look a little different? Doesn't this one look a little bit different? You can kind of tell it's that harder material. That looks soft. And especially this one right here. Soft and nice, okay? So, am I saying only sell gray and colored? Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how important quality is to you. So, for me, I do not aim to sell the highest quality stuff, okay? I could go and buy a supplier where it's $100 per hoodie, but I don't want that. I don't want to pay $100 per hoodie. I want to pay $30 per hoodie, like I use with the suppliers that I use. So I focus on middle quality, not the low that you get off DHgate, and not the high where you get off like direct factories, okay? Middle line. Everyone's satisfied and you're making profit. So that's the basics with colors. Let's talk about it. Does it really matter, the quality? And like I was just touching on, not nearly as much as you think. They know that they're buying replica products. They know they're buying reps. At least they should. If you're doing this correctly, you should tell them that they're reps, and they will know that they're buying reps. So all they care about is it being good quality. But listen, have they ever owned the original piece? Of course not. They don't know what the original piece feels like. Neither do you, neither do I. All right, all it needs to be is decent. I am so serious when I say that. It needs to be decent. Like, look, we can go back a little bit to his sold. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, probably not good quality at all. Probably a very hard polyester blend. Does it matter? No. Another thing that this guy does that I forgot to touch on earlier, look at the prices. 400 discounted to 110. 185 discounted to 74. 350 discounted to 122. Am I saying to do this? No, it's kind of hinting that it's real. I'm not saying to do this. I'm not saying not to do this. It's just an idea to look at. But yeah, I recommend selling middle of the line quality. So go over just a couple questions and the video's about over. You guys did it. Why don't I tell you what products I sell? And why do I only post like 1 in every 10 parcels? The premium group members will know this. But just for example, Chrome Hearts. When I started talking about Chrome Hearts, I think there was around 700 listings on Depop. Now there's over 30,000 for me talking about it. When I started talking about Van Cleefs, those exploded. Okay, whenever I talk about a product, a lot of people start selling it, which makes it oversaturated, which is exactly what I always say not to sell is oversaturated products because you can't make profit, blah, blah, blah. Not a lot of people want it. So whenever I talk about a product, it becomes oversaturated. You can't make profit. And then I'd be lying to you guys. What if someone sees that video a month later? Like, what the heck? It doesn't sell. So that's why I cannot tell you directly what products to sell. I can sell hoodies, sell sweatpants, jewelry, all that stuff. I can't tell you the exact stuff I'm saying. I can't tell you unless you're paying me and stuff. Why don't I show the Depop page? People ask me this a lot. I did a series on TikTok. Must have been like 8 months ago. I'm not gonna lie, it was a while ago. Where I took a Depop page from like 0 to making a good bit of money. I had a lot of sales and everything. It got banned in like a week, and I don't get banned on Depop that frequently, almost ever. It's because people spam reported the page, okay? And I'd get loads and loads of fake offers, time wasters. I wouldn't be able to tell which is which. People will take down your page. Also, a lot of times people can get your address from your Depop, so be careful giving it out to strangers. All right. Next video is on Depop algorithm. Okay, I'll leave you guys with one thing. It is very similar to the TikTok algorithm. And if you've seen my TikToks on Depop algorithm, I'm going to go a lot more in depth. Okay, and this is verified information. This is not just me guessing. Some of it is, and I'll be honest about the stuff that I am saying from my own experiences, and I will be honest about the stuff that I have actually heard from Depop workers. Okay, so that's next video, guys. Short video, quick and simple. Hope you guys learned something, and I hope you locked in, like I said last video, to work on yourself and better yourself. I hope you are still doing that. But I will see you guys next video. I'm posting it soon. I'm posting it in like 2 days. So see you guys then.